What if being 8 years old meant never really getting a break? Lisa Simpson is just a child, but sometimes it feels like the world expects her to carry adult responsibilities. She thinks deeply, cares about justice, and fights against inequality, yet she still finds herself at the kitchen table just trying to fit in with her family. Her burden isn't her age. It's the expectations, the battles she takes on, and the weight of knowing too much too soon. From the moment she could read, Lisa was different. She's the brightest in her class, the moral compass of Springfield, always the one who understands more than she wants to. Her IQ is 159, higher than most adults in town, but being the smart one comes with a cost. Lisa is often lonely. Her peers don't always get her jokes, her concerns, or her frustrations. Her family loves her, but they don't always share her worldview. Episodes like Lisa the Simpson show her fear of losing that intelligence to the so-called Simpson gene. Even her identity as the smart one feels fragile, like it could vanish at any time. And every compliment becomes its own kind of weight, a reminder that she has to keep living up to it. Meanwhile, Bart's biggest worry is which prank won't get him grounded. Now that's sibling inequality. Lisa doesn't just think, she acts. She cares about vegetarianism, the climate, feminism, and speaking out whenever she sees injustice. In Lisa the vegetarian, she refuses to eat meat, even when everyone around her mocks her for it. In Bart versus Lisa versus the third grade, she's placed in a higher grade, but the system still fails to give her what she needs. It's one thing to hold ideals. It's another to live by them, especially when doing so makes you the odd one out. Every time Lisa stands up for what she believes, the world pushes back with mockery, misunderstanding, or compromise. Being Springfield's moral conscience is tough, especially in a town where half the people think recycling just means tossing your beer can into your neighbor's yard. The show teases Lisa's future again and again, and it's rarely lighthearted. In Lisa's wedding, she's a brilliant adult torn between romance and responsibility. In Bart to the Future, she's President of the United States, but her first job is cleaning up Bart's mistakes. And in Mother and Child Reunion, her college dreams put her at odds with Marge, proving that even her family's love comes with expectations she can't escape. Every possible future feels like another line of responsibility she can't step out of. The family expects her to be the one who fixes things, Bart expects something, Marge expects something, Springfield expects something. Meanwhile, in Bart's future, let's just say, no one is counting on him to bring about world peace. Lisa's childhood isn't protected. She's forced to face moral confusion earlier than most. She loses friends. She watches adults fail. She stares at the hypocrisy around her. In Moaning Lisa, she struggles with depression, a shocking storyline for someone so young. Again and again, she has to confront truths most children are sheltered from. Even in playful episodes, moments of truth creep in. She's hurt by what's said, disappointed by what isn't done, and sometimes haunted by what she already knows. While Bart gets to be mischievous, Homer gets to be careless, and Marge gets to worry quietly, Lisa has no such luxury. Her role in the family forces her to carry the heaviest load. It's almost like she's Springfield's unpaid therapist, except instead of making $150 an hour, she just gets mocked at recess. Some fans say Lisa used to be more relatable, vulnerable, flawed, and unsure of herself. They remember episodes where she cried, doubted, or simply needed help. But now, they argue, she feels too perfect, too often standing on a soapbox, preaching morals, always being right. Critics call her the voice of the writers. Less a child struggling, and more a character meant to lecture the audience. Even Taika Waititi once joked that modern Lisa feels less like a kid and more like a political statement. Fans miss the moments when she felt human, like in Summer of 4 Feet 2, where all she wanted was friends and acceptance. To be fair, if I had to live in Springfield, I'd probably be lecturing people too. Hints in some stories suggest Lisa could be queer, could reject traditional roles, or could even choose a life outside of traditional family structures. She's been portrayed as open-minded, compassionate, and curious about paths outside the perfect daughter role. Her curiosity about Buddhism in She of Little Faith is another example. She chose a spiritual identity separate from her family. It's a reminder that Lisa might always walk her own road no matter how hard. Maybe she'll value something else: love, authenticity, compassion over accolades. But every such path carries fear. Fear of disappointing, fear of being misunderstood. Fear of the child inside her being swallowed by the weight outside. And let's be honest, if she really does become president one day, she'll probably still be the only one in the White House practicing her saxophone at 2 in the morning. Lisa Simpson teaches us that growing up isn't just about getting older. It's about carrying weight others don't see, making choices that hurt, knowing truths that make you restless. The world expects the smart, the good, the morally upright to shoulder more than their share. But what about the child who just wants to be heard, not judged? The burden of growing up too fast is not Lisa's fault, it's the world's. And maybe, if we watched more closely, we'd see not just a character in a cartoon, but a mirror of who we ask children to become, before they've even had the chance to choose. So I leave you with this. What expectations are we placing on kids, and how much of childhood are we asking them to trade away for greatness? And if the answer makes you uncomfortable, just remember, Lisa probably already wrote a 20-page essay about it.